Hello and welcome to the second devlog of our open world co-op RPG Wildfall. A lot happened since last time, so let me start out with the boring code stuff. Just kidding, please don't leave me, boys. Tom started working on save states, which are now already working surprisingly well and also dealt with some scene transition issues we were afraid of at the same time. So if we had a scene switch now, at least the items and stats should come with your character. While working on that, Tom also started working on an item database, which will be the source for the loot tables and is also needed for the save and load system to work. And so much work. I literally don't want anyone to have to do this stuff. I also wanted to make the rocky monsters more interesting, so I found an interesting way on the Unity subreddit of making them spawn in more sexy. Okay, so when you finish the model in, let's say, Blender, you gotta do this before rigging it, because it will fuck with the animation we're gonna do now else. So you got the model already fractured and fixed up completely, and believe me, you probably have to fix something up manually when using the fracture add-on. You then select everything, make the safety copy first, and then separate it by loose parts. Great, now you got like 200 objects, which you again select all, go to objects and give them an active rigid body. Make the plane below and give it a passive rigid body, so the parts can interact with something, and hit space. I think you can see where this is going. You then bake the animation to keyframes, which I can't do anymore here because I already did that, and export it as a collada file. I've never heard that file name before, by the way, but it's hella useful for this. So back in Unity, you just flip the animation around and boom! Banger assemble animation. Well, kind of. But I'm probably gonna make something work of it with more particles and stuff. Then I changed the main menu scene up a bit, and thanks to Tom we now have a functioning menu with the possibility of loading save states. I made the time of the day in the main menu use your local time, so depending on the time you start up your game now, the menu will look accordingly. We also plan on making the torches lit up automatically at a certain time of day, but for now it will just sit there. Menacingly. I also thought of making the character lift up his sword as soon as you hit play, so I already made a little animation for that. Now we wanted to implement something cool, something to show off, something with personality, something to ride on, mounts. We started out setting up with a horse, because, well, it's a horse and those are known for being mounted. After a few lines of code, bam! Works as intended. Awesome. I also found out that if you enable preview packages in the project settings, you get a ton of more terrain features, and I really like that twist tool here. You might now say, play it, you can't just twist some shitty mountains and call it unique terrain. Haha, twist brush go. We also added some sounds, like swinging your dagger now goes whoop with a slightly different randomized pitch every time. Hitting a goblin gives you a little sound, as well as charging up your bow and shooting your magic missile. We had some trouble implementing the sound falling off though, because apparently you need some kind of audio mixer, but it doesn't show you why or where you find it. So we googled it, and apparently you just have to create it and drag it on top, but well, it works now, so this is nice. We just gotta find out how to make your feet know what they walk on so they make the correct sounds, but I'm sure there are some people not knowing this either and having this already gotten explained somewhere in the depths of the internet, so we're just gonna find that and show you in the next devlog. By that time I also hopefully have gotten around finishing the first island and getting some more detail in. Some areas I'm really fond of, but others are just like, eh. And before we end it here, let me just say thank you guys for your supporting words and feedback after the first devlog. Especially to Redwitch, who gave me a bunch of concept arts which I really liked and probably just gonna yoink all. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it so far, and I will hopefully see you guys next time. Oh, and I also did this.